What's good? What's good? Get it, buddy. Get it. That's Loki. I'm dog sitting. He's really cool. Like he's very snuggly and it's been nice. Um, where to start? Probably with my last video. My last video is anyone else exhausted? I posted a few days ago where it was like the first official day of my vacation, the vacation I took off of my day job so I can hang out with him. And that's when this started, this dissociation. And it's been interesting at times and scary at times. At first, I didn't quite know what was going on. I just thought I was exhausted and maybe a little depressed. But as the days moved on, I realized something was really not right with me. And I know I kind of always have issues, but oh, buddy, it's okay. Specifically, I felt very disconnected from myself. And I'm trying to find the words. It's very difficult, but one descriptor I have is there's been a huge psychological sort of fog that I've been in, and I'm not on any antidepressants. Yes, I smoke weed, but this is way different than weed. Like I'm aware of everything around me, but I'm not fully present. And if I need to, I can kind of force myself to be present. And so over the last few days, I've still been doing some delivery orders and I can kind of force myself at times to be present, like when I have to interact with people, picking up, dropping off. But it's really hard and uh, eh, kind of scary in that, if I'm being honest, I think it is more unsafe for me to be driving in this dissociated state than if I were to be driving while smoking a joint. Like that's how disconnected I felt. Almost as if there was a lag or a delay, but there wasn't. Like I was still processing everything, but everything I was processing was kind of being just shut aside. I've been trying to figure out maybe what psychological subconscious root is trying to create a protection mechanism. That's what I think this is. I think there's a protection mechanism, a psychological protection mechanism trying to execute like a program trying to execute, right? Using computer language. And I think my consciousness of it is kind of interfering with it in a sense. Like something is telling my brain I need to disconnect from reality for a bit. And one of my thoughts was the fact that I hate my day job. And so I hate my day job and I've been living in a van. And so all of a sudden I have found myself where I'm off of my day job for a week and I have an apartment. And so there's this decompression that was able to happen. And now my brain is trying to figure out like, how can I retain this state, the state of not having to stress about this stupid, shitty day job, and then also not having to stress about where to park and, what to eat, etc. And so on one level, I think that that very much could be related to it because I've been working literally like 80 plus hour weeks for the last few weeks, but I've paid off a few $1,000s in debt. So that feels good, but there's a physical and psychological toll. And so like I got this uh mouth retainer that's supposed to help, and I think it has helped because I've been working a lot of hours, but I think I'm not fully able to heal. I'm not fully on my healing path because I'm working so much. And so this is allowing me to not totally destroy myself, although I am quite friggin' exhausted. Then also like uh two other random things or a few other random things. I'm also very lonely in a lot of ways. Like I don't have a lot of fraternity in my life. I don't have a lot of bro friends anymore. And I don't have a lot going for me. So it's not like I have a men's group of guys who like we go shooting guns or, oh, what up? That's Lucy, one of the cats. So I'm lonely, like for fraternity and then just general friendship, but then also romance. Oh boy. Um, I think maybe also, nope, nope, please, please, nope, don't fuck with my computer. I love you, Lucy, but don't fuck with the computer. Okay. Um, pussy cats. Anyways, so there was, I've already talked about in other videos how I just don't look at women, right? Like I acknowledge that they're a beautiful soul and I give good energy, but I just don't look at them, even kind of how I'm not really looking at the camera, even though it got moved. But there was a moment in the grocery store while I was like forcing myself to be present to, get supplies where I noticed a beautiful woman and the sun has been out and so the weather has been amazing. And so I can be driving and making a delivery going through just beautiful Washington State, and I can in a very cold, neutral sort of clinical sense be like, it is a very beautiful day. I acknowledge that even though I don't really feel anything. So, anyways, I saw this beautiful woman and I had felt that dissociation program trying to execute. It was like trying to suppress emotions. It was saying, nope, don't acknowledge these emotions. This is not good for you. This is not going to lead down a healthy path. And I found that really interesting that, there's the stress of my job that I hate, the stress of bills, the stress of living in my van, the stress of loneliness, the stress of like my hormones literally and my DNA literally speaking, seeing all these beautiful women in the sunshine. And it's so much that I'm suppressing. And I think my brain was just like, nope, we just need to check out for a bit. I'm 98% sure I'm totally fine. Like humans deal with all kinds of psychological things. Being a human's weird especially when you look at evolution and you look at history and psychology. If we did evolve, that is. I'm pretty sure we did. I know it's like popular for people to question every narrative. I'm not that crazy. I'm mostly crazy, but I don't question every narrative. I'm pretty sure we evolved. But you know what? I'm open to being wrong on that. Anyways, but we were talking about the complexity of being human, that I'm pretty sure I'm going to be okay. it's just interesting being able to sort of process these things as they're happening. Like I've had anxiety and panic attacks before, and it's just so interesting to be lying on the ground and just to be processing like this immense physical sensation, or to be processing almost the entire lack of physical sensation, like that numbness of dissociation. At times it felt like not that I was floating above my body looking down on it, but that energetically I was like up above and behind my body, and that like to partake in this reality, I had to exert extra effort, extra energy. I had to wade through just this ooze, this energetic ooze of gross, which is maybe the last point of the video. I had said there were a few random places I was going to go. One place, another place is I saw an Instagram post. I follow a lot of different people, left, right, center, up, down. And this particular person is a metaphysical in the sense of the new age sort. They posted something about some solar flares and how they are bombarding the planet with exotic particles and that it might be making you feel weird. And I'm like, oh, well, that's fun. It would be nice to be able to blame something outside of myself instead of having to acknowledge my psychological state and process that. It'd be nice to just be able to say, nope, it's the fucking cosmos. Blame the goddamn stars and the planets and the sun. Nope, it's not me. It's the sun. I accept responsibility. Okay. I'm gonna go try and cook some food. I'm more or less mostly present, but still not fully here. Thank you for listening. Much love.